The core business of the Ecore Group is recycling ferrous and non-ferrous metals using the best available technologies. We give new life to used materials, transforming them into secondary raw materials which can be used directly by industry. Over 1/3 of the materials recycled by the group are transported by boat. In 2003, Ecore opened a new production unit in the Rhone Valley at Salaise-sur-Sanne in an established industrial area. One of the major factors in choosing the site was the direct access to the canal. 3 1,500-ton vessels regularly ship materials to and from the Salaise-sur-Sanne site on a weekly basis. As well as its relatively low cost, water transport has the lowest carbon footprint compared to road and rail transport. The choice of this mode of transport is a strategic one and stems from our conception of the operation of recycling, and particularly our concern for the environment. The vessels dedicated to transporting materials for Ecore have been designed to carry their loads from inland waterway to sea without transshipment. There is no need to unload the materials onto a seagoing vessel at the end of the canal. This makes for considerable savings in energy and time spent. Ecore signed a partnership with ABCRM, an industrial B2B company with 20 years' experience, back in 2003. The fleet of boats dedicated to transporting recycled materials for the Ecore Group numbers 4. 3 river-sea vessels for the Rhone and the Mediterranean, and 1 seagoing vessel for the Atlantic seaboard. The materials recycled by Ecore are secondary raw materials used by the steel industry. They must be delivered on a just-in-time basis. The Rhone, despite its appearance, is not easy to navigate. There are many obstacles to plain sailing. A shallow draft in the dry season tends to slow progress, and the many bridges mean that vessels have to be equipped with special steering gear. The recycled materials are loaded in bulk or in containers on board barges or lighters carrying 2,500 to 5,000 tons, as on the River Seine or the Danube. Sailings with loads totaling 3,500 to 30,000 tons, destined for the steel industry. The returning boats are often loaded with finished materials in the form of bundles of sheet metal, billets, and so on. This is a concrete illustration of the virtuous circle of recycling to which Ecore contributes daily. The future Seine-North Europe Canal Link, the new superhighway which will connect the Paris Basin with the canal network of Northern Europe in 2015, is one of the infrastructure projects closely followed by Ecore. The group's production site at Limay, in the Yvelines near Paris, is directly concerned by this large-scale development. With its reliance on river and sea transport, Ecore is making its own contribution to the development of one of the most environmentally friendly industrial logistics sectors. Recycling, as carried out by Ecore, is a non-relocatable activity which creates jobs and contributes to the sustainable development of the world's economies. Ecore's logistics operations perfectly illustrate the group's motto: recycling even more and better, using the best available technologies.